a single mom, not just a single mom, but I have been married. I've been married twice in my life. Ended up becoming an entrepreneur after my marriages, and then I became like a complete, like literally single mom. During that time, fortunately, I ran into boulders. Like, you know how they say things get in your way sometimes, you know, roadblocks come up. I ran into boulders. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Life with Spiritgirl, and I'm your girl, Spirit.
All right. Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just want to go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
Hey, Spirit Lights. And no Hajj. No Hajj. Shout out from North Africa. North Africa. Hey, in North Africa. Yes. I met two women yesterday that was from Africa, from two different places in Africa. And I can't really like repeat it right now, but they were so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell you how I met them. I was inside of a beauty supply store, and one of them tapped my arm and she said, "Your hair is so beautiful. How did you get your hair like that?" And I said, "Coconut oil and putting the right things in your body is how I get my hair the way that it is. If you feel like it's beautiful, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just happy that, you know, I still have some hair, okay? Because at one point, I lost my hair twice. One from putting glue on my head to put weave in it. And two, I'm not going to tell you who, but someone very close to me sent me a box with hair products in it. And the products looked new, but it was some perm in it. And when I washed my hair, all my hair started to fall out in the shower. So I had to start over twice with growing my hair back natural. So yeah, so what you see from all my hair coming out is a 7-year growth. And it's not much, you know, but hey, it's beautiful. 7 years. I still got hair. Thank you, Lord. Yes. Shout out to Virginia in the house. Hey, all of Virginia. To Zachary Glasscock. For the first 15 people who said fries. Yay. Thank you so freaking much. Nathan Vibrant. Amia Brown. A-M-I-A-H. Amia Brown. I think that's Amaya or Amia. Bruce's channel. Okay, Bruce. Prince Charles. Hey, yes, you know I love you. My Funny Bunny ASMR. That's cute. Wait, it didn't say My Funny Bunny. It said Mr. Funny Bunny ASMR. This one right here, X96962, you my Debra Ray. That's what it says. X96962, you my Debra Ray. Next one, number 7 is Nice M. Number 8, Scalp Gone Botch. Oh, Scalp Gone Botch. Okay, I can't say the whole word. Your scalp gone. Oh, scalp gone. Or you saying they scalp gone. I don't know. Samuel Riviere, Fortnite Wolf. Yes, Dana Kozinza. Wait a minute. Donna Kozinza. Tina Morris. Hammy Banks. Zozo Walker. And Freddie Mercury. I got it. Oh, did I mention this is not a freaking ASMR video, so don't be leaving no comments underneath my video. This not ASMR. This not ASMR. First of all, I am ASMR the Chew. Okay, so this is ASMR the Chew. chit chat story time. Okay, drinking her green smoothie. Get ready with me, putting on my makeup so I can get the freak up out the house, y'all. Let me tell you what. Hi, special spirit of lights. Welcome back to the ASMR Welcome back to another chit chat. I don't know how I'm gonna really start out today, but I had something that was on my heart, and I felt like I would talk about it and chit chat today with you, bring you one-on-one life lessons again. Well, I'm gonna say life lesson, and the reason why I'm gonna say life lesson because I'm gonna try to keep my chit chat narrowed down to the point that I'm trying to make, which is being able to come back from failing financially in life. And this video can be used for anyone. If you are financially set and you don't have to worry about your credit, you don't have to worry about money, this video may not be for you. If you can take something from it, maybe pass it on, share it with someone, that would be great. And if you just want to enjoy the chit chat, watching me get ready, giving you a life update of what's going on with me, yeah, so let's get started. Yay! Okay, I'm putting my lipstick on, and then I'm going to give my shout outs, and I may put some in the front, some in the middle, and some at the end. So it's up to you. Watch the whole video if you want to hear the shout outs. If not, watch the whole video because you're going to be learning some great lessons. So, you know. Okay, you guys, I have my book with me today. After I put on my foundation, because I need to be getting ready while I'm running my mouth, I am going to give the shout outs to the first 15 people who said first on the last vlog that I did, ASMR the Chew Chit Chat vlog number 6. I almost forgot one number. Or should it be like this? 6. Well, yeah, this is number 6 for 2019. That's crazy. I said I was going to come back and do some chit chat, so I'm keeping my promise to y'all. I'm going to do my best to really follow this out throughout February and, you know, maybe March. But I did say I'll be back because I know a lot of my followers love my chit chat, love when I run in my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. My little bun is itching me because I got a couple of pins up in there trying to keep this hair intact. This morning is my breakfast. I'm making it through. You can tell that this is all I drank. It came here, okay? This is like a hard pill to swallow. And I'm going to tell you what it is so you don't have to be like, well, Spirit, what the freak are you drinking? Okay, so, okay, y'all, I've been on this semi health kick. And I say semi because I fall off. Like, I'm doing good for 3 days, I fall off. I'm doing good for 2 days, then I fall off. And then I'm doing good for another 3 days, then I fall off. But today I am back on. I actually started being back on last night. I had a good smoothie, and it's crazy because sometimes my smoothies are really delicious, and then sometimes they intolerable, but I tolerate them because I know it's good for the body. You know, it's good for the stomach, and you know, it's good for you. Your skin is good for you. Your hair is good for you. So yeah, I tolerate my smoothie. So today I'm tolerating my smoothie, and I got me a cup of decaf coffee to go with it, just in case I run into a moment that I can't swallow it. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I got in it. I must be getting used to the taste because that's actually pretty good. Okay, it's hot too. Okay, in my smoothie, I have, let me think, I gotta put my thinking cap on. Okay, when I went to the refrigerator, sometimes I have to go backwards and replay my steps, okay? So when I went to the refrigerator, the first thing I did was cut up some celery. So I got like some celery, I got carrots, and I got kale in there. And then I have cherries, grapes. Do I have any other fruit? Mangoes, diced mangoes. They come in a bag now by Dole. And then, what else did I put in here? I put coconut oil for, you know, my hair, my skin, and my intestines. Cayenne pepper in here for the burning. It does a lot. It does a lot for pain. Definitely pain, okay? That's definitely one of the reasons why I got a good amount of cayenne pepper in here. And one day, my daughter said to me, she said, "Oh my God, Mom, you trying to kill me. What is in there?" I said, "Cayenne pepper." She said, "How much pepper you put in there?" I put a whole teaspoon of cayenne pepper in my smoothie. I got a little bit of pepper, because you know, cayenne pepper and pepper together, miracles. If I would have left it the way it was, it would have been so good. I add in some yogurt and some coconut water, okay? But then I added in some vinegar, and I added a little bit more than usual. And that's just to get the extra water weight off of me from swelling, the inflammation, you know, so it makes it hard to get down in the beginning. But I gave my daughter hers this morning, and she checked it down. She did real good. I'm still working on mine. I don't really know where to start at. I just feel like this is going to be so valuable to someone out there. It might be one person, but it's going to be so valuable. And the reason why I like to tell my life lessons is because I'm hoping that maybe I can help someone, and someone don't have to go through what I went through, or save them some time, or maybe they can do things better than the way that I did it. Put my foundation on real quick. I already got my moisturizer on. Someone left me a comment. They said, "Spirit, can you please tell us in the description area what are you using?" Okay, I am using the Becca foundation, okay? And I'm using it until it run out, because that's what I do. I keep saying that as soon as it run out. Well, I'm hoping that it don't run out just yet, because I need a lot of things, and I'm waiting till the right time to buy my makeup, because makeup is pretty expensive. And I'm never satisfied with just buying foundation. Like, I be wanting eyeshadow, lipstick, lip gloss, eyeliner, mascara. Like, I be wanting the whole shebang. Right now I'm using the Becca because I like the Becca foundation. I just feel like it gives me a nice coverage. It's very elegant looking, and it's not clunky, and it goes on smooth. Rather, I use, and sometimes it acts different with different brushes. Depends on your brush. And it acts really good with a beauty blender. I like the beauty blender, but I find doing my Becca with the brushes is better. I like to use the beauty blender with my concealer. Let me try to get to my subject real quick, okay? Because, you know, time fly. Okay, I told a story a long while ago. I was a business owner. I owned a florist. I was a single mom. Not just a single mom, but I have been married. I've been married twice in my life. Ended up becoming an entrepreneur after my marriages, and then I became like a complete, like literally single mom. During that time, fortunately, I ran into boulders. Like, you know how they say things get in your way sometimes, you know, roadblocks come up. I ran into boulders. Like, there was nothing that I could do to cut through, to get around, duck. Like, the boulders hit me like big. I did tell a story time, so I'm not going to go into it. And because I did the story time a long time ago, I don't know exactly the name of the story time. I don't know exactly where it's at, so I'm not going to go back into it and promise you that I'm going to find it, because I'm not. I'm not digging for it, but I am just telling you, I did do the story time to how I lost, you know, everything. I lost everything. I did a series. It's like, I think it's like 10 stories. I did a series, okay? So it's a whole lot of stories. Anyway, as a florist, I'm going to give you a quick breakdown. Before I became a big florist, before I owned a lot of florists, before I had a whole bunch of employees working for me, we gonna go way back, because the story times that I told, I believe I told them from the time that I lost, when I became all that I could be in a florist and lost everything. But I'm gonna go way back to a time, and this time is during a time that unfortunately I got bamboozled. And when I say bamboozled, it means that I had someone, I want to use the word manipulate, made me feel like I could trust them, believe in them. They laid out fluffy carpet for me to walk on and then pulled it right from underneath me. Yanked it, okay? And let me give you a small example. Let me tell you how. A man came in one of my businesses a long time ago. I was doing really, really well. I was proud of what I was doing. I was excited about what I was doing, but I was only making a certain amount of money because I was steady trying to build up, and I was inside of a shopping center, and I didn't get a lot of traffic. So most of my business was mostly like word of mouth. If people heard about me, if I went out and walked and put flyers out. So I wasn't getting like a whole lot of business, but I had a beautiful business inside of a small shopping center. A man walked in, told me that he owned a house that can be converted into a home and a business. It was coded as a B. And coded as a B meaning that you can run your business inside a house as well as live in it. That's from what I remember. He made an offer to me, but the offer that he made to me was more than what I was paying for my leasing where I had my business at. And I was like, no, that's okay. I'm fine, you know. And he said, well, just hear me out. And I listened to him, and he said, I guarantee you, you're going to make way more money than you do in this place right here. If you was to bring your business to my location and rent from me, plus it's not going to hurt you too much because you still got to pay for a place to live, so you can live in this place plus grow your florist. Think that's a okay, so why don't I just come see it? So I went to go see the place, and I fell in love with it. It had upstairs, downstairs. It had all these rooms to it. Instead of a big outdoor porch, they built it up and made it like a all glass showroom type porch. But it wasn't a porch. They made it a showroom area that you can see in from the outside, and it was just so beautiful. And that's where I put like a couple of my coolers and my display flowers and a couple of bears and balloons where people could see it from the road. It was just absolutely beautiful when I moved in. I took the offer, and and with the offer he said that this was going to be the amount, and I trusted him. You know, I signed a lease. He told me every year I would sign a lease, and I don't want to get into that because it started to get deep. Okay, things didn't go the way that it was because every year that the lease came up, he wasn't just going up like $100. He was going up way up in the lease, making it hard for me. He made me feel like he wanted half of whatever I was bringing in instead of the amount for paying for the building. So it was just a bad situation that I ended up getting into. I really liked this location. My kids were doing really good in school. I liked it, my neighborhood, so I had to come up with a plan. So I went to a designer, not designer, what do you call them, people that make signs? They make signs. They make signs, big signs, banners, flyers. I went to a person that had a business that did that, and they made a deal with me, and they made me a huge sign. They made me some road signs. They made me some long banners that I could put like on 2 major highways leading people to where I was. And I got flyers, and I had got people to walk and help me put these flyers out. Me and my kids put these flyers out. I was giving out my business cards everywhere, and I was determined that I was going to make it in that place. Well, when he came to me and said, well, the rent is no longer going to be this. It's going to be this. And I was saying, but why? Why so much? And he said, well, you're doing well, and you're bringing in so much business, and I only made you a deal for a year. And I'm thinking like, when he came up with another price, I paid it. I said, okay. I signed a new lease. I was able to pay it. Now, that's the quick rundown. Now, let me tell you about the boulder, okay? The boulder was, he decided that he no longer wanted me to run my business there. He decided that he would sell the place of business to someone. And I wasn't in the position to buy the building at that time at all. I was not in a position to even negotiate with him buying the building, but I was in a position to negotiate with him, continue leasing the building. And I was asking him, but you know, why is he selling it? He told me, he came right out his mouth and said, I couldn't sell it when I came to you. Now that you started a business and it's doing real good, people been coming to me and they said they want to buy it. And I said, well, what about the fact that you told me to give up my business and that I would do good in this place? Like, I trusted you. He said, well, business is business. It's his house, and he can do what he want to do with it. And you know what? He was absolutely right. He did something terrible, 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 terrible. During the time that the next time the lease came up, I went to him. He told me he wasn't going to sign it. Sending out love and light to Megan and her family. Beautiful, beautiful baby boy and beautiful, beautiful children. Y'all have such a cute family. I love you guys. And Megan called me mama, and I love it. Yes. Hopefully one day I get to meet you, Megan. I love you. And he came up with this huge number that he wanted me to pay. Now, this was some time back, because I spent a few years in this place. My children were doing really, really well where we lived at and where I had the business at. Another year passed, and I went to him and asked him, expecting to sign a new lease, and he told me he wasn't going to sign it. He told me that he said, here, this is what you're going to have to pay. And I said, okay, I can pay it. You know why? Because I had started a website. I started growing my business. And even though I could have left and just took my money and started over and paid way less rent, I really enjoyed where I was at. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the surrounding. I loved the building. I loved everything about it. Like, it was like heartwarming for me. I love, love, love that place. Well, he told me that he's going to get back with me. Next time he got back with me, he told me, well, I'm selling the place. I'm not signing a lease. You got 30 days to leave. Once he told me I had to leave, I went and I got a lawyer to fight him. Okay? Basically, it didn't work. They told me I had no grounds. I can't make him re-sign the lease. I couldn't do anything. Like, I just was like deadlock vulnerable. It was nothing I can do. Now, in that process, I had to find a new place. The worst thing happened. It was during the holiday time. I went to him and I told him, I said, can you give me a little bit longer than 30 days? Because not only do I have to find a building, now I got to find an apartment. He didn't really want to talk to me about anything. He wasn't even trying to work with me. I just assumed, yeah, he's going to give me, another 30 days. And I paid my rent for that month, okay? And I figured in 30 days, I'm going to pay my rent again. Well, he came and he had a court order stating that I had to get out, that I no longer can reside there, I can no longer put my business there, and some other stuff because of, him selling the business whatsoever. I found out later on, it's more personal. It was more so that he decided, him and another family member decided to go into business in the place. It was nothing I can do about it. But one day I came home from seeing a lawyer because at the time that I went to go see the lawyer, I really was hoping that somebody could help me. We went to court, and inside the court, they told me I was supposed to already be out. He gave me 30-day notice, and I told him that he took my rent money, and we talked, and I thought that we was, at least on some type of good terms where he would give me time to find a place to go. Not, okay? After that, I went out looking for different lawyers, different people that can help me out. It was a waste of time. It was just a waste of time. I'm going to tell you what I should have did. And this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I should have just went ahead and started packing up my stuff and just put everything in the storage and then, just go stay in a hotel. But I didn't do that. I went out just hoping that I could get some type of help to stop him from ruining my business. One day I came home and people from the neighborhood, people I didn't even know, was going through all of this trash that was up at the floors. As I got closer, I realized that it was everything. He hired contractors and they put every single thing out. They put everything out. My kids' clothes, my flowers, my gifts, my furniture, everything was just out there. And people were going through it, taking whatever they wanted. It was a very traumatic time for me. It was too much for me. I couldn't handle it. And I couldn't even stop the people from taking my stuff. It was so many of them. It was just a really bad time. That's why I don't really want to go too deep into that. But what I want to say is after that happened, that's where everything just went downhill for me before things went uphill. Because at one point things started to go uphill, but before it started to go uphill, I'm at a time that I had lost, one of the florists that I actually was my only florist that I had that I actually lived in. I loved it because I just want to be a neighborhood florist, a mom, and I want to be able to go to my kids' school. I want to, be able to be nice, I wanted to be able to spend a lot of time with them, and I didn't want nothing really big. I just wanted to keep it really small, so this was perfect for me at the time. That was ruined. In my florist, I work with a lot of network companies, okay? I'm not going to get into details, but I work with a lot of network companies that I participate in where I receive orders to deliver flowers, and I had network websites, network books, network machines. I had network product. It was maybe 5 companies that I work with. That credit card machine, coolers. So, a lot was invested into my little small business, okay? Well, after that happened to me, I couldn't find a place fast enough. I couldn't get myself together fast enough, and I ended up accumulating huge bills. And when I say huge, it went from me receiving money, getting paid from these companies that I work from, and getting paid from my website, getting paid from the cash flow that was coming in, to now nothing's coming in because nothing's going out because I couldn't get myself together fast enough. I lost all of my equipment, all of my stuff. It was horrible, okay? Now, let me just tell you like this. It got to the point where eventually I had to go see a lawyer and file for bankruptcy because it went from me having decent credit. Like my credit was so decent that I can network, I can order things. I was able to survive in my business by having decent credit. With the way everything went, it went from having decent credit to being in debt. Being in debt almost, I would say almost $100,000 immediately. It went from these companies paying me to me owing them literally like $100,000 because even though I made money, whatever equipment, whatever material I got from them came out of my pay at the end of the term, end of the quarter. Whatever I owed them, they took it out and they would send me the rest, which was a nice amount, you know. So, and during the time, whatever they took out would pay for whatever that I was able to get to be able to run my business. It was so bad that I could not rent an apartment. I could not try to get a decent car. It was terrible. I couldn't get nothing. And when I did try to apply for a place, they would tell me that I wouldn't be able to pay the lower deposit. I would have to pay not only the higher deposit, but I may have to pay double deposit in 2 months rent because now my credit was jacked up. My credit was just out the window, and I thought that I was ruined for life. Spiritgirl was not going to be able to survive America. Because I don't know, I can't tell you about anywhere else, but I'm going to tell you here, I live in the United States. I'm so sorry, Wyatt, for your broken heart. I pray that that it heals soon. Most of the time, you are judged and valued by your credit, not how much cash you got. Now, maybe by your friends and family, the cash means something, but it don't mean nothing when it comes to business. It just don't mean anything, okay? It just don't. Maybe in some other type of business. I don't know. I know that credit plays a big part in America. And now I was not credit worthy anymore. I could not get nothing. I couldn't even get a freaking credit card. I couldn't get anything. Matter of fact, I lost the credit cards that I had. I had credit cards. I lost them because during the time that everything took place, I couldn't even make the minimal balance. I could not pay no bills. It was horrible. When this man, like I said, put that fluffy rug in front of me and made me an offer, and then when I started to walk on that rug, he snatched it right from underneath me, just so I can build up his property, okay? And it happens. That's happens. It happens. And you just never know when the rug gonna be pulled from underneath you. So this is why I am telling you life lesson 101, chit chat story time. Just in case, you never know. This may can help someone someday. This may can stop someone from making a terrible mistake. Okay, I forgot to mention, this is the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer. I know you asked me to put everything I use in the description, but I'm not going to make you a promise. You know, some days I have all that time to do that, and some days I just feel like doing stuff like that, and then some days I just feel like, okay, I don't want to do nothing. Just enough, and that's going to be it. Maybe I will put it in the description, and maybe I won't, but just in case I don't, Too Faced, okay? Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. Hey, okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to go further. Child Spirit, see today, mahogany. That is the color. Mahogany, okay? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Gonna bake my face real quick, and I am using the Too Faced setting powder. Yeah, while I'm getting out the house. Don't lose track, Spirit. Don't lose track. Where was I at? I had no credit. Okay. Thank you, love. Thank you so much for every single person that has bought a cup. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Oh my God, Spirit. Okay. Now the thing is, for me to have my cups made, they were expensive. For me to ship them off is expensive. And I make like a tiny, tiny bit from it. But that tiny bit helps, okay? Put gas in the car. Help Mama Spirit out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes. And not only that, it makes me feel good that I'm with you. Yes. What it say? Take life by the tail. Today will be the best day ever. You got this. You got this. You got this. Yes. Positive vibes. Spirit Peyton. Spirit Peyton. Okay? You got this. I don't really know where I left off at no more, but I'm going to just say this. Once I realized, well, I've been realizing I wasn't credit worthy no more. Things were just rough for me. I went and I decided to file bankruptcy. Like, that is something I did not want to do. That is like the most embarrassing thing ever. The most embarrassing thing ever. Like ever. I was so big on my profile, who I was. I was big on being responsible, taking care of my bills. I was really big on that. And to get to the point where I had to file bankruptcy, not because of my personal life. I never asked for anything for my personal life, but for my business life. My business, literally, my business is just having a business, and I can't even blame it. No, I can't. It's not even my business fault, but not. I want to say. I want to use the word not being business savvy, and when I say not being business savvy is going about business a certain way where you're protecting yourself just in case in every freaking area. Like you don't want to ever go through life where you really can't trust people, but when it comes to a business, trust no one. Trust no one. Have your own back 100%, okay? 100%. That way if the brick is pulled from underneath you, you can start building again. I'm just going to say that. Current day. You guys, I was taking care of some business. During the process of taking care of business, I had to see where I was as far as my credit. Well, your girl is above the average person. As a matter of fact, my credit is in the area of most people dream of. Then I saw it for myself. I like to die. I tell you, Mama Spirit stream. I stream. I said, yes. Thank you. Yes. Coming from a person who lost everything, who filed bankruptcy, who was not credit worthy, and now, yes. And you know, but did I get something on my shirt? Okay. That made me feel so good that I said, you know what? I need to do a one-on-one life lesson about bankruptcy and being credit worthy. It is so important. And one, I'm going to start out with this. Now I'm going to tell you, because now that I gave the breakdown of my point that I filed bankruptcy, I was not credit worthy, and now your girl is doing better when it comes to credit than most people. Yes, sending a special love and shout out to Tiara Johnson and also to Wyatt. Sending y'all all my love because you need it right now. I know you're going through a lot, but I'm praying and hoping that things get better for you. Hey, to my number one special Spirit Lights, Major Girl. Hey, sending all my love to Nicole Charkin and her husband. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys. I done had the experience, real life experience. I've been through some things and I feel like, yeah, I should share it because I don't know who it's going to help. And helping you help me because we're all connected. We just connected. That's just the way it is. The first thing that I want to tell you is you young, starting out, do not, just because you can, apply for credit cards. The most amount of credit cards, I'm going to tell you, I can have a whole lot of credit cards, but I don't. To be on a safe side, I would say 3 to 4 credit cards is the max. You can get way more than that, but to build your credit and to build your credit score, I would say 3 credit cards. That is it. Maybe one from a bank, one from, a popular credit card company, and maybe one for maybe your favorite store. Because let me tell you how the stores will get you. You can go, like I can go in any store that I want to and get a credit card. But I don't. And I know I'm going to be approved, but I don't. Because they will mess you up. They will mess you up. Not only that, every time your credit is ran, your credit score go down. Even though once you start paying on your bill, your score will go back up. But still, even if you had got 10 credit cards and you pay your bill, if you go to buy a car, it may not matter. But when you go to buy a house, you may get a no because you have too many credit cards. Write that down. Take a note, okay? And you may say, I don't really care because I don't want no house. But you never know because we changes as people. We changes as we move along in life. Our thoughts, our process, and how the reason why we change is because of our experiences, the people that we meet, the things that we learn, the mistakes that we have. That's the reason why we change. So you don't never know why you might need to be credit worthy. Our children are around. I don't know what they're doing. So you're going to hear some noise. So when you go to these little stores, and we have some great stores. We do. We got Target, we got Marshalls, Walmart, Home Goods, Pier 1. You got a bunch of clothing stores. You got Lowe's, you got Home Depot. You got all kind of stores that you could get a credit card in because, you could use that credit card every time you go to that store. And it sounds convenient and it sounds like, oh my God, great. I can get me a credit card. I can keep my cash in my pocket. No. Choose your favorite store and get a credit card with your favorite store. And the stores that you normally don't go to all the time, you don't need no credit card. You don't need it, okay? 3 credit cards, I'm telling you, is the most that you should have in your wallet or that you should have on your profile. The second thing, if you got credit cards, even though you can pay the minimum, don't. Always pay a little bit more than the minimum on your credit card. This is very, very important. Shout out to Hi Pink Panda. Yeah, paying your credit card on time, definitely important. Paying a minimum and not paying nothing is definitely important. But if You can pay more. Always pay more. Now, what Spiritgirl has learned is that even though they give you credit cards and you got a high balance, it won't affect you if you're applying for another credit card. It may not affect you at all if you're applying for a bank account. Now, if you're applying for a business account, you're going to need to be credit worthy. There's a lot of banks that I know, you're not going to get no business account if you're not credit worthy at all. Your balances on your credit cards are very important, even though you may have a high amount. And I give you an example. If your credit card is worth $1,500, okay, yeah, you can go spend the whole thing and pay the minimum on it. But if you wish to go to buy a house, maybe buy a car, and your balance is above $300 that you owe, even though the card is $1,500 and you can pay the minimum, you don't owe them no more money till the following month. Well, that can cause you to get a no. To get a no for the house, to get a no for the car, because your balance on a credit card should not be higher than $300. Write it down. Okay. And don't forget it. Like, that is so serious. I am using, it's called Brow Extension by Derm. By Derm, I think I'm saying that right. Yeah. This was given to me by a good friend a while ago. Appreciate it. Thank you, Spiritgirl is still using it. NARS concealer. And I've been using the heck out of it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hazelnut. Oh my God. Most days I can't even see this. Boy, when I start drinking those smoothies, I can see. The other thing, a lot of us get a credit card and we'll have one of our major credit cards where we kind of like not live off, but live off. Meaning that you buy your food with it, you buy your gas with it, you pay for all your little small stuff with it, you shop with it, and then at the end of the month you pay it off. And then you start to use it again. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Buy a house. Then you could get a no. Because they don't want to see you look like you're living off of credit. So even though you can use your whole card, you should. You should not do it. Now, I'm not really exactly sure about this because I haven't did research, but I believe that you're supposed to at least use 30% of your card, you know, when you do use it, but you're not supposed to max it out, then pay it off. Even though it's okay, and you okay with the credit card company, but you look back to another company if you're trying to be approved for credit worthy for something that you want. Please write that down. That is so important. Do not get credit cards and start to live off of them, or the assumption that it looks like you're living off of it. You don't want, because even though you say, oh, well, I just don't carry cash and I don't like to use my bank card, and that's the downside to some things, because a lot of us don't like to use our bank cards. Unfortunately, it's like it makes you feel naked using your bank card. You know what I mean? But it's better to pay for some things in a different way than to max out your credit card. There are several ways you can keep from maxing out your credit card. Go on a budget. Select different times to get different things. Find another way to pay for stuff so that you're not maxing out your credit card. And let me try to thin out these eyebrows because they looking hecka thick. I'm just looking out for you because so many of my young people watch me, and I just want to make sure that I'm setting a good example and I'm giving you life lessons that you can really use. And because I wish that I had somebody around to help me out when I was younger, and I wouldn't have had to go through all of the stuff that I went through. Especially when you're a single mom and you're in business and you're struggling. with your credit, because even though I filed bankruptcy, I was able to later on start rebuilding, creating successful flourishes. But even though my flourishes started becoming successful, I still was not credit worthy, you know. So a lot of stuff a lot of money that I brought in, I had to end up paying cash for because I couldn't get credit, you know. And I don't want that to happen to you where you're struggling through life, especially when you want to be a business owner. Just in case you want to be a business owner, or maybe you don't want to be a business owner, but you want certain things in life. A lot of stuff revolve around credit, because I really believe that soon and very soon, no one's going to be using direct cash. Direct cash is not even going to be accepted. And I'm going to tell you how I know. Because one day I went into a place of business. I'm not going to name the place of business. And I got there and found out that they were no longer accepting cash. The only way that you could be moving money, if the money is directed deposit into your account, ACH, okay? And you can move it here, you can move it there, you can do what you want with it, but they were not accepting cash into the place, okay? So you only could have money come in direct deposit. So, you know, credit is going to play a big, it already plays a big part in our life, but it's going to start really playing a part. And the other thing that I want to protect you from is, if you're not credit worthy, you're going to be dealing with the sharks out there. And the sharks are those that give you, you can put money on a card to use like a credit card, but they're taking money from you, okay? And you got to be careful with some of them cards, because you can put money on them cards and they can choose to lock you out of your account. They can find a reason why they don't want you to use your money, and it's hard to get your money back. So you have to be careful with those putting money on cards. You know, I'm not exactly talking about gift cards, but I'm talking about just putting money on cards and trying to use them to get things done you need in life, especially big amounts. I think I did pretty good with the eyebrows today. They don't have to be perfect, you know. I hear my son walking around. Just in case you don't know, Dream created an ASMR video yesterday, so make sure y'all stop by his channel, Dream XO, and also Nadine is in there editing Nadine's Spirit vlog that's going up. Matter of fact, it just went up, so if you haven't seen the vlogs, make sure you check it out. We're doing a story time, all three of us going back to, you know, childhood days. I know how a lot of you like the story time, you know, rambles and stuff. I can hear somebody got a glass of ice up in there. I need to finish this smoothie. I'm trying to get it down, y'all. I'm trying. It says 24-hour color tattoo. Yeah, okay. 24-hour color tattoo. Eyeshadow. I only used this, I think, only about a couple of times. It looked like it done got hard on me, y'all. So, well, I waited too long to use that. I only used it, I think 1 or 2 times, and I had the top on it, but it still got hard, so I'm not going to be able to use that. I'm disappointed with that. I want to use the Honda. Let's use this pretty color here. You know, I picked this pretty color earlier, so I was going to use it, and then I had changed my mind, and I was going to go with that pink, but it's okay. Keep it cute and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you 5 things that I did to get my credit where it's at today. I had 3 credit cards. One from a store that I like to shop at, a major credit card, and then a bank credit card. I also started a credit line, and I want to tell you about the credit lines. Even though you can get a credit line can be from 500, maybe personal, maybe somewhere up to like 10,000. I didn't get a credit line like that huge at all. I just got a small credit line just in case something happens. I had emergency money and I can pay it back. And just because you have a credit line doesn't mean you have to use it. I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? Make sure you write this down. Having a credit line builds your credit. Using it is good, but if you don't have to use the credit line, don't use it. But it's good for your profile. It shows that you were able to get a credit line, because in most cases, to be able to get a credit line, you have to have credit, okay? But your credit doesn't have to be perfect to be able to get a credit line. You can get a credit line with some credit. A credit line is considered a revolving credit, okay? So you don't want to have too many revolving credits. And there's different type of credit. You have installment credit. Installment credits may be like your car, your house, your mortgage, something that you pay on, your furniture, you pay every month, installment credit. Then you got revolving credit, meaning like you have a credit line. You use the money, you pay it back, and it keeps going. It never ever just stop or, hold on, my son is sleeping, y'all. Let's let his motor finish running. So you don't want to have too many revolving credits open as well. And just because you have the credit line doesn't mean you should use it or empty it out. Because if your balance is too high, even though you paid the minimum or you paid, the amount that they said you should pay, if you go to buy a house, you may not get it. If you go to get a personal loan, you may not get it. If you want a business loan, you may not get it, even if your credit good. So even if your credit good, but your balances are high, can cause you not to get what you want. So what I want to really tell you is that having credit is great, and it's nice when you can get it, but just because you get it doesn't mean you should use it. Do some research. Learn how to use your credit. So when you go to apply for something, you will get it. You will get a yes and not a no. Right now, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever, one of my favorite colors. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I hope that you're able to take something from my chit chat life lesson today, because I want you to win. I am one of the one people in this world who want you to win. Knowledge is power. The best knowledge, I believe, is when you get it from people who have experiences, who have stories of life things that has happened to them, and they can pass it on and teach it to someone else. Another thing that I did to build my credit was furniture. Not everybody need furniture, but if you're a person like me who needed furniture at the time, I did not get all the furniture that I wanted. I focused on what I really needed, made monthly payments. That's another form of credit, which is paying it off. It doesn't come back around. It's not available to you again. It's that you're making payments on your furniture, but it's building your credit at the same time. So I have a certain amount that I pay, and I always pay a tiny bit more. And just in case, because there's a rainy day or something happened and I can't make a payment, but because I pay a little bit more, I'll never be late or miss the payment. So with the furniture, if you are a young person, I would say maybe get something like a desk and chair, maybe like a dresser or a chest. You start out that way, because a lot of people wait late in life to start building their credit, and then they're frustrated because they can't really maneuver through life the way they want to, because they waited so late to start building their credit. You get a piece of furniture and you pay your monthly bill. Make your payment on time. That builds your credit. Never, ever get anything, no matter what they say. No credit card, no furniture. Never get anything that's not going to contribute towards your life. That means if it's not going to build your credit, it's not going to do nothing for you, don't get that. It's not worth it. Get something that's going to build your credit, because you don't want to put a lot of money into furniture, a car payment that's not going to put on your profile that you made payments on time and that you're credit worthy. The other thing too, going to be taking care of business. Make sure that you're really sure that you want the person or people to run your credit. Because every time someone run your credit, it is lowering your credit. Every time they do an inquiry on you, it is lowering your credit, and you don't want that. So I do a lot of research, and I make sure that I am definitely sure about something before I say yes, run my credit. I make sure that I never really have everything that I need with me all at once. That way, if someone asks, can they run my credit or do anything towards my credit, and I'm just asking questions, they will have to wait until I can get back with them, because I may not have everything, you know. And I like it that way, because you need time to think about things. Don't be so quick to make hasty decisions. Life is exciting. Sometimes doing things exciting and you don't want to wait. Well, sometimes not waiting could be a big mistake. So take your time when it comes to making decisions in your life that's going to be a big impact on your life. Using the naked. Yes. You guys, my daughter did my nails last night. They're so freaking pretty. I am like absolutely loving my nails. They're so pretty. Okay, guys, so I've been talking to y'all for so long and doing my makeup. It's not easy to do your makeup and talk at the same time. Oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all about this smoothie, y'all. I'm not going to be able to like be far from the bathroom. Like it really starts to drain the water weight out of your body, which is perfect for me because I'm always swelling from inflammation or something. Okay, let's finish. Okay, we almost through this, you guys. Let me do my under eye. I have this nude stick. That's what it's called, nude stick. And I'm going to use my little old pencil sharpener to sharpen it to get the lipstick. So I haven't used it in a while, but I noticed that the lip pencil part goes down really, really fast. So I'm just getting that ready before I do my lipstick. I'm going to finish my under eye. I'm going to go with this color. This with the Marc Jacob. This is one of my favorite colors inside of Marc Jacob. I have a couple of them that I love. I actually love the whole thing. I can't wait to get me some new eyeshadows. Now, the last thing that I want to tell you with building your credit, for a lot of young people that's moving out of their parents' home and they're going out on their own and they're getting their own places, make sure that you get a place that you can afford, and make sure you pay your rent on time, because not paying your rent on time can cause you to mess up your credit. It will mess your credit up for years. Now, when I filed bankruptcy, my credit didn't even start building until like 10 years later. 10 years later. Now, Mama Spirit is 49. I would have had liked it to have a whole lot of good credit during the rough times of my life, but I didn't. It took about 10 years for my credit to start building up. And then from there, it took another 5 years to finally get it where it kind of like reached the surface. And I'm just saying reach the surface. That means that you still get a whole lot of no's, but you like, you can work on this and you can work on that, and maybe, you know, maybe next time. No, ain't no next time. It was going to take another few years, okay? So make sure you pay your rent. Don't have no judgments against you. That is the worst, okay? The worst. You don't want no judgments against you. So make sure you pay your rent, and definitely pay your bills, so that when you're ready for whatever you want, you're going to be credit worthy. I want you to be bright. I want you to win. Definitely win. I'm using the Fenty. You can tell my favorite. Yes, and this is the ginger bean and the Moscow mule. But I'm just going to use the ginger bean because it's just so freaking pretty. I'm going to use the Sephora blush. It's like a peachy pink, but not really pink and not really peachy. The sun is out. The sun is shining really not too much today. It's kind of dull out, but it's daytime, so I got like a whole lot of lighting. So I pick up these shadows. I love this because it's so soft and pretty. Cute container, right? It's so cute. The lipstick that I got from Ulta a little while ago. So pretty. Keeping it soft and sweet today. And it has lip gloss at the end of it. So pretty. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. Let me let down my hair and then I'm going to go through these shout outs. I was talking so much, y'all. Talking so much that I wanted to do like the shout outs in the very beginning. I just got right into it. That I was able to get the video done. You know, leave your comments down below if you got better advice or you got more advice, or if you know any knowledge that's going to help people with their credit and building their credit so that they don't have to end up filing bankruptcy or not being credit worthy or having a rough time getting the things that they want in life. You don't even have to build credit if you don't want to, so this video is not for you. This is for people who may want to be credit worthy in the future. I know, like this is so important and I really want you, again, to win. Yes, girl, yes. I am done. I'm not doing nothing else fancy. I didn't even put on no, yeah, hold on. Let me put on some mascara. This is Precision by Urban Decay. And this is just olive oil hair sheen. And that's just to, you know, keep my bun tame, okay? Okay, yes. Okay, Spirit bought a few things. I bought a new wig. I bought a new word search. I bought a couple of pencils. I bought just a few things. And as soon as I can get my studio cleaned up and get everything organized, I'll probably do a unboxing and also do a haul with that to show you all the little things that I bought. I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff, but over time I accumulated things that I need, and sometimes I forgot about it, so I must have needed that bad because I forgot about it, and I was just putting them together so that when I did a haul I can bring you such a great video. Okay, so yeah, let's get started with the shout outs. For the first 15 people, the shout outs will be, if you missed it, you skipped, the shout outs were in the very beginning, in the intro of the video, and the other shout outs are going to be throughout the video. This is a shout out to the longest names in the comments in the last video. Oh my God. Cassidy, Sarah, Sheila, and Snowy. That is the whole freaking name. Okay. Auntie Net Entertainment. Okay. Louis Felipe Basanes. I hope I said that right. Steph and Gabby Random Stuff. Cute. So cute. Alejandro Arendo. Alejeandro. Is it Alejandro Arredondo? Julian Francisco Castaneda Serna. That is so freaking long. And I know I butchered it. Hi Tara Bate. Special shout out is Gasil Bamera. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, you guys, I am going to start my day, and first I'm going to go let some of this water out because this smoothie got me ready to go, and I did good. I didn't get it all the way down, I'm done. I'm done. I did good. I drank a lot. Usually I get a smaller jar than this. So this was pretty good. I had enough. Okay. I feel nice and satisfied. By the time I'm ready to eat, I'll be burning off some calories naturally because I got some good stuff in my body. And I want to say have the best day ever. And Spirit Girl will see you in another video. And please, please, please leave me a comment. Not just me. Leave some comments for and some good advice for our young people.